And oh yeah, like I said, or like I started to say a minute ago, I watched the BET Awards last night. And not that I have, I'm not going to say I have something against rap. When you talking and you calling all women bitches, and you up there and you talking and you teaching these little kids how to cook crack, cocaine, and you talking about standing on corners, I'm a stoner, I'm a stoner, I'm a stoner. You know what I mean? Like in the beginning, I showed a little clip from the video. What's the boy name? I don't even remember, because I really don't keep up with any of this stuff, y'all. I don't. I'm 46 years old. I'm old school, baby, okay? I just got through telling y'all I'm a 70s baby, all right? But I don't knock nobody. Much success. Big up to all my brothers and sisters that's out there and y'all running the game right now. Y'all out there and y'all running the game. Y'all in, because I remember when they said hip-hop wasn't going to last. It was stupid. It wasn't going to last. What they talking? They talking garbage. They just making noise. But yet and still, heavy metal was said to be devil worshiping. And many of these heavy metal cats got indoctrinated into the Hall of Fame. Okay, heavy metal, rock and roll. Okay, they used to call that devil music, most of it. A lot of it. If you played the record backwards, it was some type of chanting going on or whatever have you. Okay, but like I said, many of these artists got indoctrinated into the Hall of Fame. Rap has been around since 1973. Okay, it was a brother by the name of Clive, not Clive Davis. Okay, what's his name? Clive, Okay, Clive Campbell. Clive Campbell broke the grounds for hip-hop. And back when hip-hop really first started out back in 73, it was about these young kids stopping the violence. Let's put the violence down, y'all. Let's take our frustration out another way. And what's the way that they came out with? Music. Okay? Music. Pop lock. Break dance. You understand what I'm saying? Rap battle. Cool Herc, African Bambaataa, forming parties, having parties, rooftop parties, in burnt out abandoned buildings, you know what I'm saying? In the park, in the park after dark or whatever have you, wherever they could get some juice, wherever they could get up the crowd, you know what I mean? And the brothers and the sisters got together, they made flyers, they printed flyers, and they went all throughout the neighborhoods and they gave flyers out, you know what I'm saying? And they came together. But this is why I have the problem or the issue that I have with rap music today, because what are our young kids doing right now today that sounds remotely like any of that? Let's be honest. You understand what I'm saying? Nothing. They're not doing nothing like that. You dig? They're not doing anything like that. Okay, coming together. Trying to figure out even the Bloods and the Crips, you gotta give it to them. They even came together. Okay, back when all of this craziness was going on, when they was just killing multiple brothers, it seemed like for 1 whole month. What was this, around last year, around this same time? I remember because my homegirl was here visiting me. You understand what I'm saying? She was visiting me for Memorial Weekend. So it was around this same time of the year, last year, when they were just killing all these brothers. And it was crazy. Even the Bloods and the Crips said, yo, let's cease and desist all this violence right now and come together. You know what I mean? It's got to be a better way. We got to find another way. Okay? And I respect that and I dig that wholeheartedly. You dig? And what happened in 92 also, So, I mean, if the gang members could do it, these gang bangers could do it, then what's going on with just the regular little street corner crews? Okay, the neighborhood crews, you neighborhood drug dealers. When I was growing up, you know what the neighborhood drug dealers did in my neighborhoods? When the ice cream trucks came around, when the little icy man came around with that big block of ice. Okay, y'all remember that? The icy man with that big block of ice. He keep the towel over it. And he had a little ice scraper and he came through there. You know what I mean? The drug dealers, a lot of drug dealers in my neighborhood would get together and buy us ices or buy us ice cream. Okay, well, yeah, back then, shoot, it was only maybe a quarter or 40 cents for an ice cream cone. Now, how much Mr. Smoothie, like $2 now, right? But even still, nevertheless, that's not the point. You understand what I'm saying? The point is that we look out for our own. We look out for our own. Even the drug dealers looked out. Check out old movies like The Mac. Remember the scene when the Mac came through the block? And all the kids came running, Goldie. All the kids came running up to Goldie's car because he had that bad white Cadillac. You know what I'm saying? With that butter smooth white leather interior. And, you know, he got out the car and all the kids came running up. And, you know, he pulled a little money out of his pocket. And he said, all right, calm down. Y'all gonna get some. You been going to school, man. You been doing your homework, man. You better not be lying to me. I'm gonna ask your mama, man. Remember that? Some of y'all may not remember that. But if you are as old as me, you probably do. And if you older, I'm sure you do. And if you at least just saw the movie. You know what I mean? But this is how it used to be. But right now, today, what's happening? What's happening right now today? It's not going on like that no more. You know, these kids have nothing to really look up to a point to make them feel proud. You know, my godson. I love that little boy to death. He been with me, you know, not with me as in me raising him, okay? He's been in my life, a constant figure in my life since he was yay high, okay? And that's my right hand man. I love that little dude, that little brother, you know? And he's a beautiful young man, sweet, kind-hearted, respectful. You know, well, I mean, he got me and his mama and the family, you know, to thank for that, because we old school. So it was not going to be any other way but for him to come out like that. Excuse me. But the point that I'm making is that even with him, even with my godson, you know, I sit down when he comes to see me, because he comes to see me on a regular basis. You know, he spend a lot of time with his godmommy, which is cool, because these young people nowadays, they don't want to spend no time with the elders. You know, but he do come by some time. And he sits down with me, and when he does, I always talk to him about the importance of being careful in these streets, and, you know, don't get influenced by the wrong crowd. Stay away from the wrong crowd. You know, he runs with boys that's older than him. Nothing wrong with that. He's attracted to older spirits, and that's a good thing. I was too coming up, still am. You understand what I'm saying? But I have to constantly talk to him about this, and so does his mother as well. Because, you know, I mean, it's crazy out here. You know, I'm looking at our young brothers and sisters, and I'm like, what has happened to y'all? You know, but then I cut on the radio, and I hear somebody up here talking about I'm a stoner. I hear somebody up here talking about, you know, popping pills. I hear somebody talking about you need to cut it. You know what I mean? Your price is way too high. You need to cut it. You understand what I'm saying? Or I hear somebody talking about what's the song? It was out like 2 years ago. It was the #1 song. Okay? And it was all about coke. All about coke. The whole song was about coke. And I listen to these lyrics and I sit back and I say, come on, man. It ain't no way in the world y'all gonna tell me that the industry don't know what's going on with this music. They don't hear the lyrics. They don't see. But see, that's just it, my brothers and my sisters. They know. They know. They know the importance of music and the effect music has on the brain. They know the hormones that are released when music is heard and registered in the brain. Okay, they know all of this stuff. Okay, Beethoven, Bach, they know. This is why the higher society people, okay, mostly white people, okay, they listen to mostly classical music. They go to the opera. They spend hundreds of dollars on tickets to go sit up in the opera or go sit up and listen to some violins and pianists, some violinists and pianists play classical music all night because they know what it does. They know the power that it possesses. But we, because we don't want to put down the music because we so engulfed in the fact that, oh, I like the music, so I ain't going to put it down. I'm not going to say, it needs to stop because I like it. I watched the BET Awards and I saw all the older people in the audience, my age, and they fought. I recognize most of them from watching them on TV. So I'm like, well, I know he got to be in his 40s. I know he got to be in his 40s. He damn near 50. She damn near 50. But I'm listening to these rappers rap about this stuff on stage, and everybody in the audience is bobbing and bouncing, and you know what I'm saying? They mimicking, repeating all the lyrics. They know the whole songs. So it's like a virus. It's everywhere. You understand what I'm saying? And like I said, once again, I'm going to say this before I end this video. I commend my brothers and my sisters that's out there, and you are shining. You are showing your talent. You are manifesting who you are destined to, who you were destined to be. You are living the life you were supposed to live, and you are being all that you can be. And your music is a gift. It is a gift. You're harnessing it, you're growing, you're flourishing. I love that. You understand what I'm saying? But y'all got the, what I'm saying, a little bit, just a little bit, change it up a little bit. Don't make it so that this is all you putting out there. Because you got these babies out here, man. They watching y'all. They watching y'all hard. That's all my godson listen to. He about to be 17 in August. He a big boy. You understand what I'm saying? And he a good boy, so obviously he's not letting it influence him. But, there's so many kids out there that it is influencing. So many adults out there that it is influencing. And we just need to, we need to do something about this, man. We could do better. We could do better. I'm a conscious rapper, me, myself. I like I said, I'm a lyricist. I'm working on something right now. You know what I mean? Me and my cousin, we reviving some stuff that we wrote many years ago. But we were always conscious rappers. Because like I always say, here is where the revolution starts. Here. Believe that. Each one teach one. Knowledge is key. And power, knowledge is key, and knowledge is also power. And on that note, I will say, Ashe.